shoot. We died. Alright, so look. This episode is gonna be a little different. I mean, not that it's gonna be a little different, because I already told you, like, we're gonna be talking about stuff. Like, it don't matter what it is. We're gonna be talking about stuff. So, I feel like for this episode, I wanna talk about just like some creepy, weird stuff, you know what I mean? Alright, so let me just cut to the chase. So look. Recently, I wouldn't say recently. I guess recently. So let me just rewind. I'm gonna start from the beginning because it's gonna make sense. So when I first came down, okay, I'm gonna bleep that out because don't nobody need to know where I live. I'll bleep it out. So when I first moved to the place that I live in now, currently, I used to have good neighbors, great neighbors. I still have this one good neighbor that's in front of me. Now, a year later, I kind of got used to where I live, the area, and I guess the people. Now, I always used to see across from where I live, and I kind of live in like a gated community, so that's I'll just say that. I'm not gonna say where I live. There's another gated community right across the street from where I live. So you just see this lady always. She used to just come out smoking for like, I don't know, good like 5 to 10 minutes. And then she'll go back to where she lived. I don't know where she lived. I mean, at that time I didn't know exactly where she lived. I don't know if she lived in that community, but she used to just always come through the gate that's right there, and she used to just smoke 5 10 minutes. Now, recently, why do you keep saying recently? Cut that out. It's been a year. I'm gonna say it's been a year, and this lady, out of nowhere, she just moved within the community that I live in. And I'm like, I never once saw anybody moving furniture. Mind you, the place where she moved into, there was already people living there, and I had not seen nobody leave from that place. So anyways, she moved in. She moved into that place, and yeah, I don't know. It was just weird because I like I said, I never seen nobody moving in, moving out, no furniture being brought into that place, nothing, unless maybe the person just left their stuff in there, and the lady, she just like, I don't know. I guess she's taking her stuff. She's taking their stuff that they left in there. Then again, I don't remember seeing that furniture. Anyway, so let me just cut to the chase again. So, this lady is weird. Like, she's weird. Now, this makes sense when I say recently. Recently, this lady's just been screaming and yelling. She'll scream with nobody around. Like, a few nights ago, she was screaming, and it was like 10 at night. Weird. And she's screaming, like she cussing, like she just saying mad stuff. Talking, saying some morons, some like words that rhymes with schmut. Words that rhyme with more, you know what I mean? So she would just say stuff like that. I don't know, it was weird. Today, There's a guy that has a leaf blower and he cleans the floor, whatever. He's doing the job, whatever. I mean, it's annoying, it gets loud, but whatever. She was yelling at him. She was heading back to where she lived, and she just started yelling at him for no reason. Talk about some, I live here, this is my place, stop, no, no, no. And it's just like, relax, lady. There was this one time too, I was walking my dog, and she was coming from, I don't know where I think she would come from the store. She was coming, and we was kind of like about to meet. But it was like, I want to say we was probably like 20 feet away from each other, like 20, 25 feet away from each other. So she's walking, right? And from where she has to walk through, it'll take 30 seconds for her to. If you're a fast walker, it'll take 30 seconds. She's a slow walker, so she's probably gonna take like a little more than a minute. Anyways, I was walking my dog, and for like 3 seconds, I just looked down because I didn't want to make no eye contact with this lady. I looked down for 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3. I look up. She nowhere to be found. She's nowhere to be found. And I'm just like, yo, am I dealing with an alien? Is that an alien over here? Or like, was I hallucinating? Was I seeing stuff? Some weird stuff. It's some weird stuff. Anyways, point is, homegirl weird. Yo, she is. I'm telling you, there's a lot more stuff. I just can't think of it right now. But yo, this lady is crazy. She always screaming. She always screaming for some reason. She screams in the morning, in the afternoon, and at nighttime clearly. So it's like, I don't know. Lady's weird. She's weird. She's psycho. I don't know. I might have to find her before I leave this place. I might have to. Anyways, there's an infamous story that my family and my friends know about. I don't know if I should say all the stories. So there's one time, I was a kid. This happened when I was like probably like 5 or 6 years. No, probably like 4 or 5 years old. I was a little kid, and I used to live in like a family home with like my grandma, my cousins, my aunt, and this one time I was just tired, and so I have an older brother. I shared the room with my brother. Go to sleep. Now, when I was a kid, I used to have this rocking horse. It's like a little horse, a little wooden horse, and it rocks. And this horse, it didn't scare me, but it kind of looked creepy. Like I don't know, it had a creepy look to it. Kind of like, you know how like there's, I don't know, it's just like, you know when you feel like certain things look weird, but you know it's not. That's kind of how it was for this rocking horse. Anyways, so this rocking horse, it was kind of like, so my bed was facing it, but it was on the left side of my bed, the left bottom corner where my feet's at. I go to sleep, and I hear something. I just hear like some like movement, or just like, I don't know, I just hear something. And I keep hearing it, so I just wake up. I'm a light sleeper. So if I hear anything, I'm gonna wake up. Maybe that's a good thing, you know what I mean? Let's say like somebody trying to pull up to me and try to rob me. Ouch! I woke up, and so I'm like looking around. Now for some reason my body, it's like immobile. Like I can't move. I feel paralyzed. I'm like moving my head a little though. I look down, looking around the room. And so I noticed the rocking horse wasn't where it was at when I first went to sleep. And in my head, I'm like, hold on. Did it just move? I said, maybe I'm just too tired. I'll go back to sleep, right? Like a good 10, 15 minutes go by. I hear noises again. And it's the same noises. And I'm wondering, like, yo, like, what are those noises? Like, is everybody awake still? Oh, everybody's sleeping. And I look around and I see, like, mind you, it's dark, so like certain things is gonna look like shadows. I noticed something now towards my right. So where I was sleeping at, my bedroom, it was pretty big. So my brother had his own bed, obviously. I had my own bed, and they were like probably like I think they were like twin size, or no, they were like full size beds. And I was kind of close to the window, but there was still like a pretty big space between me and the window. So just keep that in mind. So I wake up and I hear the noise again, and it seemed like something there. I'm like, what is that? Like, did I just not see something there before when I first went to bed, or I don't know. Anyways, I go back to sleep again. I'm getting annoyed now because I keep waking up and I'm tired. Tired, fam. And so, anyways, I go to sleep, and once again I hear the noise, and I'm just like, oh, what is that? And then all of a sudden, like I don't even have to turn around to look to my right, but I feel something. I feel something just right next to me. I feel like it's just staring at me. And I don't dare to turn or look around. And at that moment, I'm just like, what is happening? I feel my heart coming out of my chest. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm just, at this point, I'm freaking out. My body is in a state of shock, so it cannot move. I cannot move, not one muscle, nothing. Can't move at all. So I'm freaking out, and I usually with something like this, like I would yell out, or I would probably say, like, I'll call my brother. Bro, like I couldn't do nothing. But I really didn't want to look at it because I knew something was there. So I'm freaking out. I'm just like, I close my eyes, try to go to sleep, but I know it's still there. I guess like I kind of like passed out or something, like I fainted because I think I was just too scared. So I fall asleep. I wake up in this morning and I see the horse, the left corner, bottom left corner. And I'm like, because I remember everything that happened that night, but I was just like, what just happened? Like, what did I experience? You know what I mean? I'm just confused. And mind you, I was a smart kid, like me, like I am aware of a lot of things. So that night, I knew what was going down. And I don't know, like it was weird. I had told my mom about what happened. And thankfully she believed me. Now, this is the thing. When people go through sleep paralysis, from what I've learned and heard, there's 3 stages. First stage, obviously the body can't move. Second stage is where it gets a little intense, so like it makes a big leap. Now you're hallucinating, and people say that they tend to see like shadow figures or whatever. 3 is supposedly now talking about the Hat Man. And that's supposed to be the worst of the worst. But anyways, I just want to know, like, do y'all think it was like hallucinations and I was going through like sleep paralysis, or was that something like that was real? Because to this day, I really don't know what it was. I don't know. It was weird. And it's crazy how I remember it vividly. You know what I mean? As a 4-year old, 5-year old, you know what I mean? Like it's 20 years later, but just the fact that I was able, oh shoot, the fact that I was able to remember that, I don't know. Yeah. So y'all let me know though. Y'all let me know if y'all think it was like sleep paralysis or it was something entirely different. I'm gonna continue with more stories within the next episode. It'll be a continuation. So don't y'all worry about if hey, is this guy gonna say more stories? I will. Don't worry. But yeah, that's that story that I needed to say. That I felt like I needed to say. Just to set the tone with like certain things because I'm saying I'm making multiple. This is gonna be multiple topics. Like I'm gonna be talking about multiple stuff. That's about it. We way past double digits, so get ready for the next episodes. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm gonna just keep making videos and I'm gonna stack them up. I'm gonna be shipping it to YouTube, and I hope people can see these videos. Because look, we got some new timing. But yeah. I really hope I really hope you guys are interested in like hearing like the next episodes and just wanting to know more about the other topics. Cause look, I told you it's gonna be some new stuff. Like this is some new thing that I'm creating. I feel like nobody has done this yet. So look, get ready for more. I'm telling you, the more the better, right? Just get ready for more. Once again, I hope y'all appreciate this. Come back for more. Come back for more. Thank you.